In an article by the University of Nevada, Reno, it was stated, if a simple change in attire can positively influence more than 30% or even 25% of a school student population, then perhaps administrators, teachers, students, and community members find it worth the effort. With children spending so many hours at school, shouldn't it be important to improve the educational environment? I studied education at Brigham Young University, Idaho, and 3 of my siblings are teachers, so this issue is really important to me. There's a big debate going on in public schools regarding if they should require uniforms, so I'd like to inform you about the benefits. School uniforms are very beneficial to students, and they create better learning environments and provide many emotional benefits as well. Let's first discuss what a uniform is. To understand the importance of school uniforms, let's talk about the difference between a uniform and a dress code. Dress codes are generally less restrictive than dress codes. Dress codes are a set of rules that tell students what clothing is appropriate and what clothing is not. This set of rules is generally constructed by the school district and administration at the school. It is easier for the administrators to enforce uniforms than a dress code. A school uniform is a standard set of clothing the students are required to wear. The website Great Schools describes the dress code as follows. One school might require white button-down shirts and ties for boys, pleated skirts for girls, and blazers adorned with the school logo for all. Another school may simply require that all shirts have collars. If a student is wearing a t-shirt with an inappropriate image, isn't it just easier to ban shirts with words or graphics than to have each teacher determine what's appropriate and what's not for the students? Now let's discuss the benefit of uniforms to the students. By having all students wear uniforms, there are less distractions from education. Designer status symbols become more and more important as they try and fit in with their peers. By eliminating the distractions, students and teachers are able to put all their focus on the school and education. Because of uniforms, it has been proven that violence has been lessened. Public School Review website stated, outsiders who do not belong on campus are easily identified and thus do not pose a great threat to the students. Additionally, uniforms reduce the prevalence of cliques and gangs on school campuses, as students are required to only wear specific color and uniform pieces. When it is more difficult to identify members of gangs in schools, the fights and violence between rival gangs decrease, end quote. With uniforms, students are less likely to feel pressure to fit in, and bullying can decrease as well because of the unity brought by uniforms. Uniforms can create emotional benefits for the students as well. The Global Post states, quote, in public schools where uniforms are not required, lower-income students may face ridicule over the less expensive clothing options they wear compared to the more expensive clothes their peers wear. When schools require uniforms, this competition does not exist, and students exist on a more level playing field, end quote. With less competition between the students, they can feel they are equal to each other emotionally and physically. Uniforms can also help the population to feel united. Students wearing uniforms are like players of a sports team. They feel like they belong to something, and they can focus on things other than outward looks. This can also increase a student's self-esteem by making them feel equal to others. To conclude, the benefits of school uniforms are worth the effort by parents and administrators. Better learning environments and support of high self-esteem are created by mandating uniforms in schools. The students and staff are positively affected by the use of these uniforms. If the schools near you don't have uniforms, what are those students missing out on? Thank you.